Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker is now just 5 months away from its official release by writer and director J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio, that is all set and ready to end the sequel trilogy and the Skywalker saga itself. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, I think what's really exciting about this film is how it's going to hold a lot of connections to the prequels and the originals as a way to really benefit many of the characters like Rey and Kylo Ren in this story, to really move them and develop them as characters from start to finish. And with that being said, we do know that J.J. Abrams will be introducing tons of new aspects to the Star Wars franchise that fans have never seen before on the big screen. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to one of the concept art descriptions, this is where things begin to get very exciting for Episode 9. Now, specifically, what's really intriguing about all of this is that a description of both Rey and Kylo Ren fighting each other in a lightsaber duel, where it's described that they are both exchanging powerful lightsaber strikes against each other, where one of the scenes is said to involve a moment in which they clash sabers, where the environment around them begins to shift and change to the world of Naboo, where they eventually progress to the Generation Room within the city of Theed. It's described that as both Rey and Kylo fight, that in the background, the popular moment of Darth Maul fighting Kenobi can be seen in the distance, where an alternate view of when Darth Maul gets cut in half is seen in the background, showing fans the popular moment of Maul's defeat as Rey and Kylo Ren duel to the death in their flash fight. Additionally, it's said that Maul is seen falling into the chasm from a different angle that is taken from a deleted scene from Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, that was utilized in The Rise of Skywalker. It's said that during the scene, John Williams composed a revised track of Duel of the Fates from this action-packed duel between both Rey and Kylo for the vision from The Phantom Menace. So let's go over a couple of parts about this, because we do know that J.J. Abrams is really aiming high and is really trying to really be very ambitious with this film to really mark it down as the best of the sequel trilogy. Now, what I like about this is that this particular moment is said to be a flash fight between both Rey and Kylo that provides an alternate view of Darth Maul's death in, of course, The Phantom Menace that's going to be reworked into, of course, The Rise of Skywalker. Now, the very moment in which Maul falls into the deep chasm in The Phantom Menace, we're going to get a nice different angle of exactly when that happened between both Kenobi and Maul. Now, this is all said to be done in the distance as both Rey and Kylo Ren fight each other. And what I like about this is that the flash fights really seem like JJ's attempt of bringing fans down a trip to memory lane and witnessing all the different environments and all the different popular moments of the Skywalker saga that we all love and adore. You know, that's the great thing about Star Wars, is that there are so many popular moments in each and every movie leading up until now with an Episode 9 that are going to be revisited and reworked into Star Wars Episode 9 as a whole. So let's talk a little bit about Darth Maul. Now, we do know that there are plans to bring him back in the form of a hologram, but in this scenario, it's him coming back in the form of a vision, if you will, or a simulation, if you will, while both Rey and Kylo Ren engage each other in a flash fight sequence. So, in this particular moment, this is actually said to be a very complex scene that was filmed between both Cardington and Pinewood Studios, where they really had to, use a lot of prequel trilogy choreography between both Rey and Kylo Ren, portrayed by, of course, both Adam Driver and Daisy Ridley. So, what I also enjoy about this is that it's actually said that John Williams composed a revised track of Duel of the Fates for The Rise of Skywalker. Now, I don't know about you guys, but whenever I think about Star Wars music and John Williams, by far, Duel of the Fates is one of the most iconic pieces of the prequel trilogy, hands down, without a doubt. I think that a lot of you guys out there would most certainly agree with me on this, and the fact that John Williams is revising that track to use it in a different way in The Rise of Skywalker, I think is really exciting. I think that's a great move by Disney, Lucasfilm, JJ, and George Lucas. In fact, I wouldn't be too surprised if that decision was actually made by George Lucas to actually include a revised version of that track in Star Wars Episode 9. So, the other piece that I do want to touch on that's really exciting, of course, is that we do know that this film is going to use a lot of deleted scenes from the prequels and the originals for the forms of visions and dream sequences and the flash fights overall, that's really going to make it feel very surreal and I guess you could say immersive, because we're going to be getting different angles and different views, different dialogue, if you will, of certain characters from the past that we have never seen before on the big screen in a certain and specific way by J.J., George, and Chris Terrio. After all, we do know that J.J. Abrams loves the idea of flash fights and time travel and how he could possibly incorporate that into an actual lightsaber duel. And that, to me, I think is going to either go, either a good or a bad way. It's all a matter of how this is going to be utilized on the big screen. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.